Government cannot be telling citizens, which they are very notorious of saying, from the president down, respect the law, abide by the law.
Yes.
And they don't respect the law.
Yes.
They don't respect the law.
Why? And I say this, I keep saying, who is policing the police?
All right. So,
if government officials are violating laws that they themselves are the custodian, they protect these laws, they're supposed to enforce it, like the police or National Assembly members or ministers. They are supposed to be the people that are supposed to set examples for us. There have been court rulings where the court says the police should do certain things. They don't do it. And everybody is quiet about it. We just speak about it and nothing happens. So what kind of society is that?
That's lawlessness. So Gambia, I mean, I made a post on Facebook to say there's lawlessness in this society because we have a lawless government. You know, government should not be seen respecting one law today, you know, or out there and then ignoring
the other law.
Or others. Government has to respect all laws all the time. Or other than that, it is a lawless government. And that creates a lawless society because lawlessness, it creates corruption. Yes, corruption is lawlessness.
But what if the law doesn't favor government? For example, a ruling against the government.
That idea doesn't exist. The government has a duty, and there's no space for that it has to respect the law. Yes, because the law set up the government. So that government has to respect the law. And you know, Father, I mentioned America previously.
Yeah.
And this is one of the inspiration I got from American history, American leaders.
Okay.
See, when they were trying to set up the United States of America, as I said, people don't even know what kind of country are we going to
have?
What is a united federal, you know, government,
and
so on. So a bunch of their leaders, founding what they call their founding fathers, were writing some articles trying to explain this idea. And those papers, you know, that they were publishing were gathered eventually, and it is called the Federalist Papers. So anyone who is a familiar with American history or you are not, I'll encourage you to go and read the Federalist Papers.
Okay.
It will give you huge enlightenment about a lot of things, not just governance, but even about life to live, you know. And so one of the, I can't remember the name now, some guy called Hamilton or Franklin or something, or maybe Franklin Hamilton, I you know, as I do Americans, you know. But this guy wrote about the idea of rule of law.
Okay.
Because the question was raised, if we are not going to have a kingdom, but we are going to have a government run by, you know, men and women. How do we make sure that those men and women in public institutions will abide by the law? So that became a big question. How do we, who now police the police? You know? So this guy wrote this paper about the idea of rule of law. Said it is an inbuilt mechanism within the law, the legal system, the institutional framework, in which the government itself has inside it themselves holding each other to account. You know, so they are all equal state institutions, but because of their roles and the powers and so on, the laws gave them, they are able to hold each other to account. So, you know, for example, the idea of separation of powers. So you have the executive, but it is held to account by the Congress. In our case, by the National Assembly and the executive. But you have the judiciary holding to account, you know, everyone else. You know, but even apart from the judiciary, the legislature, you go in the executive, it has institutions. So that in our case, we have institutions that executive institutions holding each other to account. All right. So, I mean, of course, the police can hold anyone to account. It's an institution under the executive. So they can hold anyone to account. If a minister is corrupt or, you know, and so on, the police can arrest you. I mean, a permanent secretary, if you engage corruption, the attorney general can try you, can prosecute you. For example, we have bodies, other state institutions, let's say the National Human Rights Commission, they can hold the police to account for violating human rights. You know, violating human rights. I mean, so when you look through, you will see a lot of public accountability institutions. Human rights and accountability institutions. You know, Gambia Consumer
protection.
You know, it's an accountability institution. FSQA, they are all there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so given the nature of the institution and the laws, therefore the state itself has accountability mechanisms within. And that is also expressed in the law that you have to abide by the law. That in itself is an expression of accountability, that as an IGP, it tells you what you can do, what you cannot do. As a president, what you can do, what you cannot do. If you go to the constitution, it tells you, even the National Assembly is the overarching body, the lawmaking body, what kind of laws you can make and what kind of laws you cannot make. So you abide by, those provisions, so that you limit yourself to the powers you have. So that creates the checks and balances. So, and we have that in the Gambia. But then ignored. Because at the end of the day, no consequence.
No consequence.
Yeah. You can, as a public official, you can violate the law, you can plunder public resources, you can fail to perform your functions, you can even insult people, and no accountability.
No accountability.
No consequence whatsoever. Unless being rewarded.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So, EF Small Center, we have come to challenge that.
Challenge that.